Okay, so here we are on Activinspire. We are going to try to make containers that will hold objects that have specific keywords inside it, embedded in them. So what we're going to start off by doing is choosing a couple shapes. We'll do a square, and we'll do a circle. And then we'll add some text. Here we'll start with circle. We'll add more text and we'll say this is square. And we'll add more and we'll call this one, box. And we'll call this one round. Okay, so we have all these. Now what we're going to do is we're going to, that's not what we want. Switch to select. This is the select. Oh, also from the very beginning you want to make sure you're in design mode and not in presentation mode. That's the blue snowflake or whatever that is. So make sure you're there. So now we're going to select this square. Make sure we're in property browser over here, and you go to the top, and I'm going to rename it square so that I don't forget which is which, because you start looking at this stuff with shape 1, shape 2, shape 3, text 1, text 2, text 3, and you don't know what you're working with. Then we go down to container, because this is going to become a container, and where it says can contain, we drop down and select keywords, and can contain the words. Go in here, you click add, and this is, what did I say this was? This is the square? I don't even remember. And I think this is case sensitive, so just type in square. Okay, and it is the square. Okay. Return if not contained. I don't know if we have to make that true or false. We're going to hold off on that. Let's go to the circle. Shape 2 we'll call a circle. And we'll go down and do the same thing. Can contain keywords. Keywords will be add a keyword, circle. Okay. Now we go to each of these words. Now this is the text. I'll leave the text there just so I know it's text. Circle. Keywords I'm going to add. Its keyword is circle. Okay. We go down to the bottom. Return if not contained. True. So this should make it go if you were to put the circle in the square, because this should only contain objects with the keyword square in it. It should throw this back out to where it came from. We'll see if that happens. Okay, so next we'll go to the other one, and this one is text round. And we'll go down, keywords for it. We're going to add circle, because that's the keyword we want to be able to go into the container. Then we go down to the bottom here, select true. Okay, now we're going to do the squares. Go to square, text, square, go down to the bottom. Hold on, keywords, add square. Okay, go to the bottom and return if not contained, true. The other one is box. Back to the top, leave it, say text box. Well, that's good, it's called text box. That might confuse me later, but we'll see what happens here. Okay, add the word square, not the word box. That's the keyword to get it into the box container, the square container. Again, can contain, no, go to true. Okay, now this is where it kind of gets tricky. You need to go to the object browser and make sure that the rounds, that all the circle word text words are above the circle container, and all the text squares are above the square container. So you can do that by, at least that's what it says to do in all the directions I've seen. So you can do that by just dragging, clicking and dragging. So the next thing, and probably I think this is the last thing I want to do, is go to the action browser, drag and drop here, go down to reset page and pull this out. This gives you a button so you can reset and pull everything back out when you're done. So go ahead now and put your texts where you want them to be permanently. Another thing you need to do, which I completely forgot, is to go to the locked. You don't want these to be locked and not be able to be moved, but you want these to be locked so that they can't be clicked and dragged. Same thing with this, which is this image. So I'm going to go here, just click on that, click unlock on each text. I'm unlocking them so they can be moved. Alright, so now look, the square, the circle, and the image for the reset button are all locked. They can't be moved. So you also want to make sure that you save before you test this, because, and I'm going to name it the same thing I did before. Hopefully it'll ask me to overwrite it. Yes. Okay, now it's saved. Now I go to presentation mode and I grab the square, take it up here. Now it's probably going to go underneath this because, well, whatever. It should jump out because it doesn't fit. Now it should fit in over here. Yes. I'm going to try the circle here in the square. That should jump back out. Yes. Let's see if it fits in the circle. Oh, look at there. Alright, box. Oh, it goes there. Let's try round. Oh, kicks it back out. And look at there. Everything works. Isn't that special? So you can do this. You have to be very careful about doing pretty much everything the way I said to do it, as far as setting up your keywords and putting your objects in the right order over here in the object browser. And also make sure you're saving it and putting this reset button in, because this is really nice. It puts everything back to square one. So if you're actually using it in the classroom, that's a great little tool for the next students that come through to be able to use. Okay, have a nice day. Where's the